What's up guys, Jason here from UFG Reviews, and today I'm going to be reviewing Bioshock Infinite for PlayStation 3. Before I even start the review, I just want to let you guys know about the story. Basically, you start off at a lighthouse and you're going to be transported to a magical city. I don't want to really ruin it for you, but I'm just going to try to explain it as briefly as I can. The city floats in thin air, and your main objective is to rescue a girl named Elizabeth who is trapped in a statue of herself. You get up to the city in a very creative, fun way, I guess you could say.
Attention.
Just stay calm.
5,000 feet. 10,000 feet. 15,000 feet. Hallelujah.
The first thing that I noticed when playing this game was the graphics. They are absolutely amazing. They have paid so much attention to detail in making this game that it almost seems picture perfect. Everything looks amazing.
Morning. Good to see you.
Perfect day for the celebration.
Father Comstock must have foreseen.
A full transcript of the Prophet's recent address to you, the Colombian people, on the holy forgiveness of our dear Lady.
I do have to give the creators of this game props for making it so realistic according to its time period. There's a lot of discrimination and racism going on during the game, which is true to its time period after the Civil War. The gameplay of this game is amazing. Sure, you could say it is your average first-person shooter, but with a little something added here and there. The weapons are nothing if you has ever seen before. Sure, there is the average machine gun along with the standard carbine rifle, but there are new weapons nobody has ever even seen before, such as the Barnstormer RPG, which is a very powerful weapon and is capable of downing an airship on its own. People do sadly judge this game though beforehand of even purchasing it on the fact that the other Bioshock games were not as up to par as any of the other first-person shooters were during that time period. That is a major issue that I do not like, but take my advice and get the game. I can assure you this game is definitely worth your time. Now there are these things that you can acquire throughout the game by killing certain enemies that will give you pretty much powerful perks that you can use throughout the game. This is known as Devil's Cry, which allows you to pretty much shoot fire from your hands.
That's a hell of a thing.
This is the lovely lady you will be saving. Her name is Elizabeth. To sum her up, she's a girl. You save her. She has this just a very small power where she can open up portals to whole nother worlds, and eventually in the game you guys are going to be able to transfer from portal to portal, but I really don't feel like ruining that part of the story for you. Now you might think, oh, this game's gonna be an escort mission. Well, it is, but you don't have to protect her pretty much. She actually spends most of her time protecting you by finding ammo for you, finding health, and finding several power-ups. And since she has that portal ability, she could bring certain objects into the game for you to help you out, which is very, very cool. Now you probably saw that hook I used to get on those rods. That's a pretty cool feature which you actually have to use to transport yourself and Elizabeth throughout the whole game. It's called Skyline, and it's really useful when trying to evade enemies. And sometimes they can catch up to you, but rarely do they do that. Basically, to sum this game up, it's great. It's wonderful. Go out, buy it. The gameplay's great, the sound's great, the graphics are good. The only thing I have found myself that I don't really like is the fact that the controls are way different than the average first-person shooter. Then again, that makes it different and unique. I'd rate this at 8 out of 10.